man? I'm good, man.
Oh, man, shit, I haven't seen you in like 5 minutes.
I haven't seen you like in 4
He's here. He is here. Yes, he is. Yeah, we're talking about you, Nyaniso Dzedze.
Thank you. It's such an honor to be here. Wow. Okay, I'm going to shut up now.
The honor is all ours. You're going to tell me that this is the first, full-on radio interview that you've ever had?
This is my first exclusive one-on-one interview on radio. I've never had like one that's just me being invited. This is my first time. It's awesome. It's such a pleasure.
Okay. No. I mean, we have been following your work, and you do deserve that. So, another round of applause. I see ETV is gearing up for the second season of Ashes to Ashes, and one of the show stars is in studio to speak about his career, let's say your career, including your character on the show, amongst other things. And yes, we're going to be talking about acting, dancing, choreography, and everything else. The first thing I want to tell you is that I don't like you on Ashes to Ashes, but this interaction that we have had since you stepped into the studio, I will look at that guy in a different light from now on. All right. Firstly, I know Nyaniso, right, as a Xhosa name, but I didn't know or figure out that Dzedze was also Xhosa. Just let us know exactly your background. Tell us where you come from.
I'm Xhosa. I'm full Xhosa. Both parents are Xhosa. My father is Xhosa. All of them Eastern Cape. Born and raised in Johannesburg due to my mother's work conditions and things like that. Dzedze means actually a flea or a tick, one of the two. But I used to get made fun of in primary school about being Dzedze. But I've come to embrace it now, and I'm like, yes, I'm happy to be Dzedze.
How did it affect you in primary school? I'll tell you why. Because they also called me names, and I think it affected even my adulthood as well.
I had a tough time in primary school because of never having an English name. I was Nyaniso Dzedze, and that's it. And going to a multiracial school where most kids spoke English, I got all calls of
and they probably
names.
Can't even pronounce it
Nyam,
as well.
Nyami, Yam, Bubble. I got everything.
But you got over that.
Yeah, I'm chilled with it now. Yeah.
All right, okay. And talking about nicknames, by the way, there's also a nickname. I think this one you love. You've got no qualms about this one here. The Wizard of Art.
Amen. Yes, I've got this friend.
How did that come about?
Okay, so I've got this amazing friend, Atando Kane. We went to varsity together, and we've been close ever since. And we were having these random chats about the future and empowering ourselves and stuff. And he broke down to me about how it came about that he is the prince of theater, and he's like, you know what? It's all about how you empower yourself. What you give to yourself that makes you go out there into the world and be ready to claim it. So what name do you give yourself, and how do you identify with who you are and who you want to be in the world, and that will be the name that you should let people acknowledge you for. And then I was like, you know what, I want to create magical artistic expressions throughout all my work. So I am therefore the Wizard of Art. I don't want to be a witch because witches. I'm therefore the Wizard of Art because
for the other gender. So you can't. There's no way you can become a witch. But all right, I understand where you're coming from. Yeah.
So all about creating magic, and I'd like to blow people away and make them believe in a way that's beyond comprehension.
Do you think with the work that you've done so far, you live up to the expectations of that name?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think I have, and I think I am, and I think there's yet so much more to be done, and so much developing an expression and magic to be created.
Talking about that, the first time we saw you was in a movie called Hear Me Move. Okay. What else have you done prior to that, or what else had you done prior to that? Because as far as I'm concerned, that's the first time that I met in quotes.
Yeah. So I studied at Wits University, finished in 2009, and from there I've been touring the world. Most of the stuff that I've been doing was theater, dance, or on-stage performances. And then it came around about 2012 that I started to make television appearances. I did adverts, I did a few short films in Mzansi Magic, and I Yeah, mostly adverts and Mzansi Magic films. I've done a few Mzansi Magic films. I don't know how many, but yes. And then that sort of got me ready, actually, in a way that I didn't anticipate, to be able to carry the role of Muzi on Hear Me Move. And it was everything I figure in my life has been a step by step that got me ready for the next step. And it's been such a blessing ever since.
So the experience of shooting and being cast in that movie there, did it help that you were a professional dancer for you to, to be able to carry out that role?
Most definitely did, because everybody that was on that movie was a dancer in the highest respect. They do it every day. They live it, and they're guys that like they get themselves prepared to go battle for fun on the weekends in Alexander townships and stuff like. And I was like in over my depths.
Did it intimidate you though?
I was scared. I made friends with them just to, I might as well face the beast. And it turns out like I had such an awesome, amazing, supportive group, and that were always there to help each other in one way or the other.
All right. Do you keep your show reel? Because you were saying there, I can't remember how many movies or appearances I've done. Do you have a show reel with all your ads and everything?
No, I tried to. I haven't updated it in the longest time. It's most probably been like a year and a bit since I updated my show reel things. And I need to get on top of that. Me and my partner have been working on that.
You know why you don't have a show reel?
Why?
Because things are coming in. You are that good and people come to you. So you don't need a show reel, man.
Yeah, man.
It is good music, good friends. Kai FM 95.9. It's Nyaniso Dzedze, and he's in studio with our special guest. Now let's talk about Ashes to Ashes. Somebody actually was asking me on Facebook right now and on Twitter. Says here, when is it coming back? First.
We are coming back the first week of March. I think it's the 6th or the 7th, something like that. I get the dates mixed up. But you know what? If you keep up to date with us online on Facebook or Twitter or whatever, you'll get the precise dates. And we're really excited. We on the shooting process are past halfway of our shooting. So by the time you guys see it, we'll be done probably.
All right. I can't remember how it ended last time, but did you become a good guy ultimately in the last one, or you still a bad guy?
It depends how you look at it, George.
No, I'll look at it this way. I'm the dad. You are the son. That's how I look at it. That's how I'll describe whether you're good or bad.
Okay, maybe I was a little bit naughty. Okay, so my character ended up losing it, and his temper got the better of him, and he shot a few of his family members.
Oh my God!
Let's just say.
Oh my goodness me! All right, we won't ask you exactly what's going, but can you tell us a little bit about what's going to be happening in
the show,
the coming season? Without giving too much away, of course.
We get to see this man, which I played, Dzedze, face up to the repercussions of the actions that he's done, how it affects him, his professional life, his family, his love life, and all of those things, and how it challenges him to grow. And I can say by the course of how things have turned out in the second season, grow does not necessarily mean a good thing. If anything, maybe he might have gone a little bit better. So the family grows, the business grows, and it also everyone gets challenged in their own way by these hectic family incidents that have come up.
All right, good music, good friends. Kai FM 95.9. I've got Z Nelson Kumalo sending me a message. Says, "Hey George, Nyaniso did a great job in Hear Me Move. I really enjoyed working with him as an extra there." Do you guys even see the extras? Because I remember the time when I was an extra. We were like nowhere. We even had our own table for food, and you guys had like the big table there.
I know. I mean, I come from a background where my mother tried to instill in me where I am humble and show humility all times.
Okay.
So I try and acknowledge as many people as I possibly can. I forget names like nobody's business, but
that's me too. So don't worry about it. Even faces sometimes. I'm bad.
I've met family members like every December, and I'm like, Konje.
Who are you, by the way?
And it's tough. So most of the time I stop asking, and I'm like, hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
And actually,
somewhere along the line, you hope that somebody will leak the name somewhere.
I've got a few family members that know me, and then they're like, "Yeah, that's your aunt." And I'm like, thank you.
Good music, good friends. KFM 95.9 and Nyaniso Dzedze. We're going to be talking about interracial conflicts. Looking at racial conflicts recently, we want to find out from you, have you ever experienced anything uncomfortable in your relationship? Is that going to be okay with you?
No problem.
Okay. Now, let's find out first, before we go into interracial relationships, the role of Tsetse on Ashes to Ashes.
Yes.
You know, I'm sure there must have been a lot of people that were auditioning for this role. How did you land that role?
Prayer. I've never in my life, I can say right now, I've never in my life as an actor felt something calling out to me so much.
Really?
And like sometimes I've read scripts and I've before Ashes to Ashes, I used to want to act for work, for money, to live, to survive. But like when I saw this, I was like, God, I've never felt like this is me or something that I need to play so much.
I do relate, yeah.
It was amazing, and the journey was a challenging one as well, because I felt like God really tested if this is what you really want. He's like, this is what you want, but do you really want it? And I fought and cried and prayed about it the whole time. I remember I invited my sister to come pray with me the one night. Wow. So yeah, I went to one of those auditions, one of the callbacks, and I saw like actors in the industry that have been doing it, and then I'm like, yeah,
I don't
it's
stand
not
a
gonna
chance.
happen.
Yeah.
It just so happened that it was a tug of war from higher powers and other people who believed in me, and it eventually happened. It took the longest time, almost 2 and a bit months, for them to decide that they want me.
They want you.
Yeah, and it was such.
It must have been a roller coaster ride. 2.5 months.
I lie you not, I cried when I got the confirmation.
Yeah.
They're like, you got it. Tears.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
So just a confirmation of that belief. All right. So I don't know what made you feel like this belongs to you. Is it because the character of the person? Because I mean, you are not like that.
No,
you're not like that at all. So I'm wondering why you felt the attraction to that role.
I've always had this approach to creating the arts in a way of like, I want to do roles that are going to challenge me, that are going to challenge people that view the work, and that is also going to create something that has not been done before. And that's been my greatest blessing so far in my career. Everything that I did has been something that has set some sort of a milestone, and this character felt like something that I have not done but wanted to do and express. And I've also got like a bit of an alter ego who's got temper issues somewhere down there. So it was a good thing for me to get to express somewhere.
I suspected something like that. That there's a bad guy somewhere in there. All right. Now, you are not shy about sharing your relationship with your girlfriend, who happens to be Caucasian. Which means she's white. All right. You do that a lot on social media. Now, looking at the racial conflicts recently, have you ever experienced anything uncomfortable when people see you in public with her, or when you had to tell parents, okay, this is the way that I'm going? What has it been like, that relationship?
Baby, don't get mad at me. So I've had mild challenges, I would say. In public spaces, people would look at me in a certain way, and you're with a white woman. I'll get the look. Okay. And sometimes I would get those random people, maybe cashiers or something, that would speak to me in Zulu or Sotho, and they were like, how? And she'd be right there. Yeah. And I would out them in front of her and say, baby, she's asking, why am I dating? And I'm like, because I love you. And then like just to normalize that sort of thing, because I guess besides from a point of people being racial and racist and stuff, it comes from an understanding point of view. A lot of people don't understand why some people would choose to go that way, and it's what we've been exposed to. I get we come from an environment and social spheres where black people don't interact with white people, and Indians have got their own circles, and that's how it is. And when we don't get to interact with each other, it becomes not normal to date another race group. So I understand that from that perspective. So I let it pass, and I try and normalize it every time I interact with it. Sometimes my followers and people that chat to me on Facebook, on Twitter would say stuff, and I try and normalize that too. I haven't had people being outwardly disrespectful and say mean things or whatever, but some people be like, oh, what a loss, we've lost another one to the white people. And it's not about that, and I try to let people know what my point of view is. It's not about white, I think, black women.
And the racial tensions we have been having in the country this far, what kind of conversations then do you have between you guys?
We have debates, and that's one of the blessings I have with Yana. We chat, and sometimes we see things differently. Sometimes because of how I've been influenced by race in my past, I come from a very passionate point of view. I get mad at her sometimes. She understands when I get racist with her. I get more racist than she does.
You guys have racial problems?
No. Like, we have racial conversations, and a lot of conversations,
not disagreements.
No, not disagreements.
Okay.
We have cultural disagreements about other smaller things, but like we have our conversations about stuff. And the blessing I have with her is that we try and be as open as we possibly can about everything, and we break down each other's points of views. And she often takes the side of understanding how the black person has been treated in the past, and is then a result of their anger nowadays, and she understands that a lot, and that's the beautiful thing that I have with her.
And the acceptance from both family sides,
it's been a blessing on that front too. My mother loves her. Like, before I started dating people outside of my own ethnic group, my mother was like, I don't want to see any white people here. And then it would happen back in high school and days. Then I was like, okay, well, we'll see. And then I dated different people, and she was like, you know what, baby, as long as you love them, it's fine. So when Yana came along, my mother had seen, like, you know what, there's no barriers to me and my heart and who I put myself with. And her family is even better. She's English, part German, and she's from England. So her family in England and her German family, they're all cool with everything that we're about. And they support us in a great way. Like, I remember tough times when I wasn't working, like, they would help us with flight tickets so that we could see each other.
All right. They didn't go like, you see now, this black dude doesn't
can't afford it. He can't afford
it. No. All right. No, thanks a lot, man, for coming through. That's Nyaniso Dzedze right here with Georgie in the afternoon. So Twitter, how do we follow you on Twitter?
Please, I love chatting with people that write to me on Twitter, which is at N, capital N, DZE, Dzedze, and on Instagram is Nyaniso N or Nyani-san, or on Facebook I've got my Nyaniso Dzedze following page, and I chat to everybody there. It's not one of those where I just post stuff and chat to nobody. I love interacting with people that talk to me.
It's quite a lot when you get one-on-one responses.
Yes.
Right.
That's what I'm about.
Now time to read Nunu Masango Julia's comments. We also got Amanda Biela. We had Denise Mazibugo says, why is he so handsome, sexy and successful? I don't know. Thank you,
Tell
Denise.
them to tweet me and I'll chat to them there.
Chat to them, yeah. All right. Thanks a lot for coming through.
It's such a blessing. Thank you so much, sir.
Cheers.